years, but you got me good, just like you knew you would. How are y'all this afternoon? Actually, it's just 9:30. That will be the morning, wouldn't it? I'm coming to you. I'm fixing to go out with my mommy, and we're going to put on our tennis shoes. She said, I'm putting on my tennis shoes, Tanya. And we're going over to this new thing called the Rabbit Trail. And we're going to be, if you are in Greenville, come out to the Rabbit Trail. And I will be doing well, it won't be that fast of a walk because my mom is 5 feet tall and I really have to slow it down. But anyway, I have my Vitamix ready to go with my little morning drink that I like to enjoy. A lemon. I like to have some turmeric, ginger, and some cayenne in there. And I'm going to drink that down, and then I'm going to bring along with me probably maybe just some fruit because she and I are going to stop at the Earth Fare grocery store, and they have the best smoothie and fresh juice bar. And she said she has agreed to get a smoothie, maybe a banana and strawberry. This is a big step for her, so that will be exciting, and I will be having some kind of pure, potent green juice, you know. But I'm coming to you to talk about this. What was I going to talk about? Oh, yes. You know, do you wake up loving, I don't know, loving green smoothies? Do you wake up thinking at this point in your journey, I want a green smoothie? Or do you smell your brother's or your daddy or your husband's bacon, egg, and cheese croissant and want that? Here's the trick to that until you are ready to love raw food. Well, you want to love it, but for some reason it just isn't taking hold yet. Here's a tip and trick. Tip it on back. Wake up, and when you start to think those things, don't entertain those thoughts of something else that's not on your plan. Fix yourself a large banana and greens smoothie, a lot of water, a little chia seeds in there, and get over yourself. You know, get on with the day and quit focusing on the thoughts that, frankly, you don't want to grow, but you keep on thinking, yeah, that sure does smell good. Well, I guess I'll never have that again. You know, I'd like to have some biscuits and gravy or whatever. Quit focusing on it. Focus on the beauty and the glory of the foods you can have that are going to build up your body and get you to the results upon which you want, which are not the same things you've been getting these same years, you know. You know, you'll notice at like the first bite too. The first bite of the zoodles and sauce you made last night, or the first chewing and biting of the fresh citrus, or it gets you past it. Guys, it's all we need. And you all that live like this, you know what I'm talking about. You will get past those things and it will start to become who you are and second nature to you, which is nice. You know, it is not complicated. It's not that hard. Make your plan and do your plan. Well, you lost your job, do your plan. I don't know, your husband left you, do your plan. You have autoimmune disorders, do your plan. And then in a year from now, through all the adversity and all the failures and the whatever you think's come your way, you did your plan, and you're going to be that further along in your journey, getting the results you want, making everything else way easier. You know, making the situation you're in easier, whether, I don't know, it's a job you don't like, it's a family you don't like, it's a whatever. It just makes it all easier. When you feel good, you know, it's not complicated. You don't have to think, you know, like a girl I was coaching the other day, she was saying, well, you know, when I first got into this, you know, years ago, I thought, well, you know, I don't have time to learn all these recipes and learn all these concoctions and all these things. Don't worry about doing all that. Worry about having more fresh, whole, ripe, raw fruits and vegetables today than you did yesterday. More of that crowding out the other, you know. Ultimately, in my kitchen that I have cultivated these tools over the past decade, I have a few cutting boards and a couple of knives. I like these knives. They're these Miracle Blades, because they never need sharpening, and I enjoy that. I like this Titan brand. Y'all know this, but this is like a julienne slicer, and this one that I've clearly already been using because it has a lemony thing in there. They never need sharpening. I don't have to rebuy them, you know. A salad spinner is handy because you need to wash your greens. You don't have to have it. You can rinse, squeeze. I did that for years. High-speed blender, you can get away with a regular blender. You can get away with a blender from the Dollar General for $10 for a while, you know. You can buy, there's several different ways to get a Vitamix not at full price. You can buy them refurbished off the computer. My first juicer was a Omega juicer, and I got it from a lady that she put up a sign at the health food store, and I bought it secondhand from her. And then I got I have a Kuvings juicer that I won, and so I sold the other one. But I have had a Omega Vert, which I do enjoy, but I just don't need more than one juicer and one good blender. I like to have the minimum tools I need, though having the things I need. Recently, I got this Cuisinart food processor. I don't use it that much. Somebody gave me a gift card, and that's what I got. But I do like that one. It's I think it's a 12. No, it's an 8 cup, and it does a good job. It's pretty easy to clean, but I don't need it. That's just an extra. You know what I mean? The dehydrator. I have the Fortray Excalibur dehydrator that my ex-husband got me. I don't know, 12 years ago. You don't have to have it. It is nice, but it's not a necessity. You can build up your appliances and tools as you go along, you know. A spiralizer is handy, but you don't really need that. You can just, you know, slice your zucchinis into little bitty strips on your cutting board with your knife, you know. A water filter, a Brita at the least, you know. I usually buy spring water, but something to filter your water. Freezer bags for freezing bananas. That may be a must for me. The thing is, y'all, you don't need that much. It is as simple. You know, people say, well, it can't be as easy as that. Yeah, it is. It can't be as cheap as that. Yeah, it is. You know, people say all the time, well, you know, I can't afford to do that. Though I look at what they're eating and the lifestyle they lead and what they're doing, and yes, they can. It's just not a priority, you know. I definitely would be paying more if I ate like everybody else. Now, not if I just lived on a bag of ramen noodles, but that's not what people do. They eat out, they drink out, they smoke out, they party it up, they buy prepackaged food and processed food that the packages have like nothing in there, you know. There's no food in there. I don't know. I like a lot of food, you know, a lot of raw food. What else? Being in the moment of your brain, being in this moment, getting out of your thoughts and out of the why you can't do it and focusing on what can you do to make it happen at this moment. If you want it bad enough, then you'll get it, you know. Is it something you believe in? And will you be willing to push other things out of the way to get what you want? I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to offend people if they're offended. I'm willing to say no thank you if I'm offered something and I don't want it. What's the big deal? I said no thank you. You can still be a sweet girl, you know. I'm willing to do it if my family doesn't do it, if my ex-husband didn't do it, if any guy in my life didn't do it. I'm willing to do it if I have to skip a meal, if I'm at some kind of convention or when I was at school and it would be the teacher potluck and there was nothing there for me. Okay, so I had a water and I talked. And most of all, I listened and watched. And I was glad that I had control over my life. You know, it's not that hard. Being in the moment, building momentum. You see what I'm saying? Each moment that you do and each moment that you are successful on your journey, that you made a good choice in that moment, builds momentum towards the new you. the more you do it, the easier it is and the faster the results come, you know? First thing in the morning, the first thing that goes into your body in the morning, funnel in, a quart of fresh water, energize it with lemon or lime. Get your body moving. Breathe, be thankful that you got up no matter what your problems are today and you could take a breath, taking a breath. Realizing that you can leave out today and maybe this will be your last day. Maybe you won't have another moment to take a breath. Maybe I won't have another moment to enjoy my mommy like today. Today's the day to enjoy my mommy. Why she's still here and she feels good and I'm still here and it's going to be 65 degrees today and it's a beautiful, sunny, clear, low humidity day and I'm going to breathe that in and breathe in the love of my mommy. You see what I mean? In the moment. Not controlled by addiction and call it what you want to, by the normalcy of what you usually do that gets you the crap results that make you hate yourself. I'm going to do what it takes to give me the life that makes me love myself. Give me the body and the vibrancy and the health that makes me love me, Being loving with yourself, Maybe you have 120 pounds to lose. I had 90 pounds to lose at one point. And when I decided to start loving myself along the way and loving myself for each positive thing I did, I wasn't going to wake up the next day and have lost 90 pounds, nor toned up my cellulite or my disgusting autoimmune disorders. It wasn't going to happen overnight, but what did happen in that moment was the choice of the moment. Was me creating the positive experience in that moment, connecting them all together to create momentum. Bam! You know what I'm saying? Being in the moment. Loving yourself right where you are, I was watching somebody on YouTube and she's on a long weight loss journey and she's doing it with Raw, and yesterday she reached around herself to wash herself in the shower and she noticed she didn't have to struggle to reach around her back. And then when she investigated a little further, she could clasp her hands together behind her. You know what? I can do that now. But before I had a hard time doing that. She is being in the moment. She is appreciating the moment, the victory in the moment. Those moments linking together to create momentum. You know what I'm saying? So I'll come back to y'all later because I got a lot to say today, and maybe my mommy will be on video and she has a love and light all her own, Don't know what you do, but you do it well. I'm under your spell. You got me begging you for mercy. Why won't you? This friend of mine texted me this morning. He was like, I really liked your video today. The last little bit, it was when I was out in the sunshine talking. I was like, why? And he said, you seem like the girl next door. That's what I am. I'm just a regular person doing this. And I've been doing it and I'll continue to do it. Just a regular girl next door. A regular person on a budget. A regular person trying to pay my bills. Trying to raise my kids. Trying to have love in a big world. A regular person. Just like you,